Kalina, thank you. People will be shopping, traveling, and flying for the holidays and dealing with a lot of customer service. So what do you need to know to make your life easier? Author and travel expert Sarah Dandashy is joining us here with more. This can be so frustrating if you're trying to get through to an airline or something. You don't get any humans. Obviously, the pandemic played a huge impact on the state of customer service today. What is the state of customer service today?
Well, so it's interesting. It's obviously changed quite a bit. And also for frame of reference, I worked in the hospitality industry for over 18 years, so I definitely know it pretty intimately. But a customer management practice survey actually came out, and they found that 57% of customers have said that they feel that customer service has actually decreased in the past 3 years, which kind of makes sense. So what are we seeing? I mean, we're seeing like a lot of more employees are doing multiple jobs. You know, we're understaffed, and also employees don't even have the same tools that they maybe had before with the pandemic. So the big issue right now is that a lot of people they're paying more for things, because in today's day and age we're paying more for everything, but we're not finding the same value. And so we're at this weird cross section with customer services that we don't mind paying. Well, it's kind of part of what it is, but we just aren't getting the same value. So
right. And it's very hard to get a human on the phone, or maybe a human who speaks English on the phone, or someone you can call back on the phone. It's like you can tell they're all outsourcing or just automating, and it's not the same.
Yeah. No, it's not the same. And here's the thing is that there's just been a changing workforce. You know, as I mentioned, more businesses than ever have had, they're understaffed, so employees are doing multiple jobs. You also have a changing workforce. So during the pandemic, a lot of individuals in customer service, they either lost their job or they moved on. So what does that mean? We now have a new workforce. You've got Gen Z working alongside maybe boomers. So you've got multi-generational individuals in the workforce, but then they haven't necessarily been trained. And then there's also this changing priorities as well too. So now we're not necessarily in a time where they're like, I'm going to do anything for my job. They're like, well, I also am balancing this. Well, I've got kids at home, etc. So the whole landscape has really changed so much. And if the businesses aren't providing the proper support, employees are just kind of, not going into full 100%.
So what can we do? We just have about a minute left.
Yeah.
What are some tips to ensure that we get at least better customer service? Is it true that if you yell and scream at the automation, it'll speed up the process?
No, it is not true if you do that. It's not true, but that's a good question. No, stay calm. I always say this is that, number one, always talk to a person. I know we're living in a time where there's so much AI chatbots, but call and try to talk to a person. That will always be super helpful. Also be honest. What do you need? And don't lie, because obviously if you're talking to a person, you lie, they'll catch you on that. Be specific. So if you're complaining about something, or if you're looking for an upgrade or a way for them to reimburse you, be specific in what you're looking for. Brand loyalty is also key. You know, if you've got status with a company and you have an issue, they are definitely going to bend over backwards for you. And then ultimately be polite, as you mentioned. Maybe no yelling at the chat box, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to keep that in mind. Sarah, thank you.
Of course.
Jasmine?
Thanks, Ruta Bay. Such great advice there. Yeah, all right.